Mono riffs are the simplest way you can structure a guitar hook. All you have to do is record your part once, and that's it. Although in concept it's dead simple, you can experiment with the placement of these and also what's played underneath. For example, you can keep it centered, playing over top of a rhythm section. You could also pan the lead guitar to one side and the chords to the opposite side. This technique can be heard in a lot of older recordings, partly due to the track count limitations of the time. So it could help if you wanted to evoke an older sound into your modern recordings. Or you could remove the rhythm tracks entirely, leaving only the lead guitar, bass and drums for a more focused sound. Double tracking is the next step up from mono riffs. You don't need to write any additional part for this, all you're doing is recording the part twice. This will give your guitar hook extra width, allowing you to pan each part outwards or even keeping both centered, using the double to thicken up your original recording. The one thing to note here is that you need to perform the part twice, not just duplicate the same track and pan it outwards. Duplicating the track won't achieve anything other than doubling the volume and running into phase issues when summed to mono. Instead, you need two individual takes to get that wide, doubled sound. Augmenting your guitar hook with additional instruments is a good way of adding extra texture to your original recording, or making up for what could potentially be lacking after recording a mono or stereo part. Common instruments used for augmenting lead guitar parts include acoustic guitars, synthesizers, keys, and so on. I found that playing some of these augmented parts in different octaves can also be a good way of bolstering your original guitar hook. In this instance, I've doubled my previous riff with an acoustic guitar and an organ. Pedal tones or drones can be used to add extra harmonic colour to your riffs. The basic idea is to find a note that fits across your entire chord progression, and as this progresses, the sound of the pedal tone gives a continuous backdrop that ties everything together. These will often be buried in the background of a mix, and it's only once you remove them that you can really hear what's actually being added to the arrangement. Counter melodies are the best way to add an additional feeling to your lead guitar hooks that may not have been present up until this point. A counter melody is a secondary melody that is played simultaneously with the main melody. It has its own distinct musical line, but often complements the main melody, adding complexity to the music. I'll play my original mono-tracked riff back to back with the new counter melody and see if you can hear the different feeling that the counter melody now brings to the piece. And if you want to discover a more unique way to make your riff sound exciting, check out this video next.